And that was the final score in the semi-final yesterday between India and New Zealand. India 3, the victors over New Zealand 2. And while it was a promising effort from the New Zealanders, the Indians at times did look very dangerous, Ron.
Yes, I think the Indian forward line, especially in the latter stages of that game, really showed some, dominating skills. And I think it's something that Australia today is going to have to counter. Although I notice in their lineup today, both Ali and Gomes are playing, and I felt that India looked far stronger in the second half yesterday when they brought on Shahid and Fernandez, and I'm a little surprised that they're not in their first lineup. I'm sure they're going to come on during the game, but I think it's to Australia's advantage that they're off the field, and I think it could be a small blunder by the New Zealand selectors in this stage, because both Ali and Gomes were struggling, I think, in the first half.
Well, it was probably maybe Shahid isn't quite match fit.
It's possible that's the reason, and he may come on at half-time to replace Ali, the same as what happened in yesterday's game. We'll wait and see.
In the second semi-final yesterday, Australia took on a Netherlands team that had eliminated the Pakistanis, and a tough match was expected. Here's Baumann. Already looking dangerous. He's into the circle, has a shot, and that was a dangerous shot so early in the match. It's his man, Charlesworth, looking dangerous, into the circle, just slips on a puddle of water there on the AstroTurf.
We haven't seen in this game yet the Dutch throwing the overhead ball. They're experts at that, and we just saw a small one then, but I think as the game goes on, we'll probably see their defensive line put the ball up and give the Australian defence a little bit of problems.
Van Teck doing a lot of work out wide. Attempts to cross it into the centre to his danger men, Baumann, Grimbergen and Hine. The Australians have conceded their first penalty corner of the game. And Roderick Baumann, stick swinging readily there, comes in, drives it home, and that's a goal. A very convincing penalty corner take by the Netherlands side.
You know, they've had their penalty corners working very effectively this week, and we saw it again in this instance. Bowman neatly lifting the ball around Graham Reid's pads, and David Bell unable to get hold of it.
Charlesworth, the quick raps with the stick, a despairing dive, and a body check from Jim Irvine after he'd seen his Australian captain fail with the attempted tackle. The Australians come away with it through Hazelhurst. Still plenty of Netherlands defenders back there. Lease. Hazelhurst, must be a chance, and what a drive into the circle. That levels the scores, and a super drive from Hazelhurst as he got into a metre into the circle. Beat his man.
A beautiful touch then back by Terry Lease, and Hazelhurst following up for the little short ball, and he made no mistake when he hit the top of the circle, and brilliant goal by Peter Hazelhurst.
An aggressive stick play in close then. Right into the circle. Must be a chance to lead away then, as we saw Trevor King all the way.
Beautiful run then by Trevor King. He's a player that's developing in this Australian side, and what a brilliant skills that he had there, and very unlucky not to just keep control of that at the last minute. And Hermans for the Netherlands cleared, but it was in the air, and it's a chance for Craig Davies for Australia, who's come up now. Davies in Holland earlier this year was very effective on his corners, but in this tournament to date hasn't scored many, but he has his chance.
Davies, goalkeeper, making a very gallant save. The umpire calling it up though. He was out a long way early.
I think you'll find, and Graham Reid may have to do this too for Australia, the goalkeeper trying to run the hit down.
done it again. Hazelhurst had the ball taken off him by Van Teck, and it's with Hine, the left-hand side of the field. Hine with oodles of time, and a dangerous situation for the Australians. A long drive across the centre of the goal mouth. Proves to be harmless. Bauman into the circle, looks to beat his man. Colin Batch will take this one. In the centre, a chance for a shot. Hazelhurst, who's in there, Lees is there, just wide. And now this could be trouble for the Australians. A chance for the Dutch, still there, cleared wide, and really an amazing piece of defence then from the Australians, considering that they almost left Bauman in the clear.
It's a brilliant save in by Trevor King, lunging out and deflecting it.
Grimbergen, still with Grimbergen, and a penalty corner it will be for a deliberate obstruction.
Bowman up to take the penalty corner.
And real danger for the Australians, one thinks. It was with Bauman now, but well saved. Crossfield to Irvine. Always with the head up, looking for his options. Bell is there. Neat stick play from Bell. Smith's in there, but he has it taken away from him from Bauman. And Bauman, the long strides and the socks roll down. Checks. Moves back inside. Waits for his players to regroup. Maybe he waited just a fraction too long, but it's with Van Teck, centre field. Van Teck wide to his teammate and cut out well by Lees. Moving the right-hand side of the field this half. Lees to Charlesworth. In the centre is Smith. Bell's there. Charlesworth elects to go on his own and sets up Lees. Back to Charlesworth. Something of a chance if Australia can get it across the centre. Charlesworth is there. Can he go all the way? There it's back.
Colin Batch and Charlesworth, a brilliant run down the right side. And the crowd here at Royal Park have gone wild. And Australia 2-1 up with 13 minutes to go. And Hermans, the Dutch goalkeeper, doesn't appreciate what's going on. And
have a look at this replay, try to work out what Hermans is complaining about. Excellent play from Charlesworth right to the line, and it did take a deflection. Now Lees and Hazelhurst. Haven't seen too much of Hazelhurst. Perhaps he's been gathering himself for a final effort, and there it is, a chance just wide.
Brilliant play then by the Australian forward line. Hazelhurst working hard and continuing on with his skills of the ball, and little touch back to Colin Batch, touch back to Hazelhurst, and a brilliant save then by Hermans. A lot of pressure on him.
And really full credit to the Netherlands goalkeeper Hermans then. He had to make the save, as Reid might have to do if this one manages to get into the circle. Van Teck forward, Van Teck, a chance for the Netherlands, cleared away. Out well by Charlesworth.
Nice time wasting hit then by Charlesworth, his experience showing. 1:27 seconds to go, and Australia looking good to make the final of the Esanda World Hockey Tournament here at Royal Park in Melbourne tomorrow afternoon.
You're not finished yet. Here's a chance. Just wide.
Okay, we just we'll go down to Peter Wilkins now with the player of the series, Roderick Bowman.
Thanks, Ron. Well, we're getting sprayed with a bit of water down here as they're watering the AstroTurf just before the big match. But with me on the sideline, the leading goal scorer in the series and the leading player from the Netherlands, Roderick Bowman. Roderick, congratulations. You look like you like scoring goals.
Yes, I like it very much, and I enjoy it very much.
Well, one thing that was noticeable was how damaging the side was on the penalty corners. Do you work on that a lot back home?
Yes, we work quite a lot of it on it, especially my club. We train quite a lot of it, say 1.5 hours a week.
And I understand you carry a fairly heavy stick around with you too. Is that, have you always done that?
Yes, I've always done that. Well, I started playing with it when I was, say, 21. But I play with 25, but it's not too heavy. The difference between a 19 and 25 is only a few ounces.
And how old are you now?
I'm now 25.
And what do you do when you're not playing hockey?
When I'm not playing hockey, I'm studying at the University of Rotterdam, economics.
And you enjoy that?
Well, I enjoy more playing hockey.
And what about the hockey today? Did you feel you had the match won all the way through?
Yes, I thought we were stronger and deserved to take the third place.
And how do you think the final will go between Australia and India?
Well, I think Australia will beat India quite easily because they've got a very strong team, and with the home crowd they will cheer them up. So I have confidence in the fact that Australia will win.
Did you think you should have won the match yesterday?
Yeah, we were a bit unlucky, but I think Australia was the better team in the final.
No complaints?
No complaints at all.
Anyway, great to see you out here and scoring goals too. You've been a great crowd pleaser, and good luck for the rest of the year and your career.
Thank you very much.
Roderick Bowman, and for the time being it's back up to Ron Riley in the commentary box.
Well, I think